What is 2 plus 2? That's right. Great job. Of a neon moon.
MACKDOWN Fantasy.
What's up, y'all? We're back from the technical hiatus. It's another week of the MACKDOWN Podcast. This week we're previewing Money in the Bank. We got the MACKDOWN Fantasy Wrestling League recap. We got Vince Mc... What the fuck, man? All that and more right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Let's get into it.
Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the MACKDOWN Podcast. I am AJ, yo guy. I want to talk to everybody that's sitting in the room with me today. To my immediate left, I got Mr. Mikey Mac D.
That's me.
How you doing? How you doing? I
Good,
also got Kimmy over here.
What up, everybody?
How you doing as well? And of course, the one, the only, the bearded wonder, the bearded one, Mr. B.
How you all doing today?
Doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
Very good.
Nice.
Definitely. Well, of course, you know, Mr. EO couldn't join us this week.
Who?
He was the, yes.
Ooh.
All right, so full disclosure. I mean, because might as well just go ahead and get it over with. So the last two episodes did not record. They recorded, but they didn't record. Cam's audio, for whatever reason, got stripped out.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to what happened. So
Your computer's like, what is this voice? Get
Yeah.
out of here.
So this is episode 46, y'all.
40.
Welcome.
46.
Yeah, doesn't that sucks? We got to do that again.
Yeah, we got to do it again. But it's not the same shit, you know. It's just episode 46.
different shit, different day, but,
Yeah,
but same.
Yeah, same but not same.
I just got it.
Yeah, so
Episode
we're going to be a few
46.
weeks.
So, yeah,
We'll be a few
rework.
weeks behind on our 52nd episode.
Yeah. So technical difficulties.
So
however.
technically, this is 48.
Yeah.
This
but-
would have been 48. However,
I thought so. I'm sitting there like, man, I was about to just jump into like, we are less than 4 weeks away from.
I know, I feel like
I mean,
feel
we
like
could.
we should still get credit. I
Yeah.
know, it's like
So what happened to the other 2 episodes? You just not uploading them?
I mean, how
It
can I?
can't.
We had Cam on the audio, and it literally mutes his audio, even after the editing and everything was complete.
yeah,
We
he
had
was
it all
there.
done. It was all there, and then for whatever reason, dude, it just gone.
So
Even
we have-
in the 47 recording, same
So
thing.
we have
gone.
2 episodes that are mystery episodes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're just
Okay,
off.
so
It's like we're talking to a ghost. Only we can hear Cam.
Yeah,
Cam's audio is not on the file for whatever reason.
yeah.
Gone. Just disappeared.
and you even when you, okay, so hold on.
I know it makes no fucking
I
sense.
know,
dude.
it
You really
doesn't.
don't.
Do you have any of his audio anywhere?
No.
So not even after it was recorded.
It was there during the editing process. I heard it,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
he like saved it, and it's just like now the audio's just not there.
gone.
So it's like we're all sitting here talking. All of a sudden, we're all just quiet, and then it's like, oh, yeah, totally, whatever. And so
damn,
nothing
Cam,
Cam
that's
says
hilarious.
is heard at all.
Yeah.
It's like we're just waiting for no one to
I
talk.
think that's perfect, and here's why. He hardly shows up on the show, right? So we are including him, and he's going to be our John. This John Camo.
Dude, it's literally like we're
I
Dora,
think we need that.
and he's like the kids. How they're like, what is 2 plus 2? That's right. Great job.
That's exactly what it sounds
bro,
like.
Yeah.
bro, can we like dub in some shit then?
Oh, we could dub in whatever we wanted.
Oh, so you know
Bro.
what? 48. We're on episode 48. If we gotta do some overtime.
Oh,
we-
no.
I
I don't
will
want to
let-
do overtime.
You don't understand though. That's him doing it.
No. I'm saying like
That's him
I'm
doing all
saying
this
for the
editing.
for the dubbing process. We can all like help you get some shit in there. We can listen to it and just say,
Yeah, because otherwise it's like I can't keep it. Like I literally can't. It's unkeepable.
it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Well, it was really good, but you know,
Without Cam in there, it sounds awkward.
there's a lot that's missing. Yeah,
Can we
it's-
have Cam like call in? And,
No,
like,
dude. No way.
Like, hey, I'm gonna need you to run your lines again.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
I need you
what
to
it
come
is.
back in
Like-
and fill in
Like
the
he's
gaps
gonna
here.
remember everything he said.
I know,
Well,
right? Just like, hey,
just
with
give-
what's asked of you, just answer accordingly.
That's hilarious.
And then if we cut you
I
off, you just
can't.
stop, and then we just continue.
Yeah, just talk. Just
That would.
Well, let's
dude.
establish, I guess, before we get too far. Is this episode 46, or are we going to say it's 48? And
I'm going with 10. Well, I'm just gonna say, I think it should be 46 because
Me as
the
well.
other two episodes are unusable,
All right.
and it sucks.
All
However,
right, I know.
we can keep
I
the
know.
same time frame when SummerSlam hits. It's still the
Well, it's still the anniversary
that's
for
the
a year.
MACKDOwn. Yeah.
here's another question. Here's one more last question. Is there any way to edit him out of the conversation?
No,
No.
dude.
No.
I really considered that.
It's so interweaved. It's hard to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You couldn't Edward Scissorhand those
We
two
were
episodes?
all on it that day, man.
bro. It would take me a while. And I don't even think it would be salvageable, dude.
Yeah.
Like, put it this way, it's worse than the top 10 we recorded that I had to chop together. So do you remember how choppy that was? And just how it kind of bounced around with no rhyme or
Damn.
reason? It's worse than that. Yeah. Yeah. So one day we're going to do a top 10 episode. But,
All right, well, episode 46, y'all.
God damn
Here
it,
it
46, here we are.
Yep, there we
Yep.
go.
I'm so just okay.
Well, we have a lot to get into
we have
today,
a lot to
so.
talk to.
There's
yeah.
no fixing it, unfortunately.
No, it's
I've
fine.
tried.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
It's all good. Everything's fine. It's all fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm a little nervous on what happens next if, next time Cam does get on.
I know.
And does it just keep the audio? Does it strip it? Because it was there when I
Yeah, that makes no
completely
sense.
edited the podcast and completed the whole thing. He was there for all of it.
Hey, in the comments below, if you happen to have had an issue like this, let us know.
Weird.
If you know how to
weird.
fix it.
Yeah, just like,
I thought a
subscribe,
simple
or
restart would
follow.
work, but no.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOwn Podcast.
All right, well, let's get into this shit, man.
let's
So
do
Yeah, please.
we got Forbidden Door that happened. We had Blood and Guts that happened. We got Money in the Bank that's happening tonight.
Yeah.
We got some big MACKDOwn free agency moves and catering that are going to be taking place as well.
Yeah, you guys got to be brought up to speed with fantasy. We'll get there
We'll get
as
there.
well. But there's a lot going on with the MACKDOwn Fantasy, with the MACKDOwn Podcast, with the WWE, with AEW. As you guys know, just to bring you up to speed, as we all do know, Vince is out. So we got Stephanie and Hunter running the place. Logan Paul. Did I say that right?
Yes,
Logan Paul.
you did.
For
Logan
one,
Paul.
normally I say Paul Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Logan Paul signed with the WWE recently. Big breaking news. How you guys feel about that? Quickly, anybody?
He looked pretty good in the ring when he was there for that match with The Miz.
With the Mysterios?
Yeah, with the Mysterios.
Okay. You
Yeah.
excited about it?
I don't know.
Here's the thing, man. He's a lifelong fan, so he understands. It would be like if you and I were,
Right.
you know what I mean? So he understands the psychology and the business of pro wrestling.
Not to mention he wore a Pokemon card to the ring, so
He gets it, man.
He gets it. You know what I
And
mean?
yeah, he's going to bring tons of eyes to
Oh,
the product.
yes,
you
he
know what I'm
is.
saying? So,
Apparently, he's the #1 podcast in the world.
oh,
Logan Paul's podcast apparently is the #1 podcast in the world.
What's
Isn't
it
he's
that
got
crazy?
a ton of followers, dude, so it makes sense.
Wow.
What's
It's
it
not
about
Joe?
again?
What's that?
What's it about?
Just
Is it
nothing.
I don't know. It's just
What,
them talking
random
like
stuff?
him and a couple buddies. Yeah, just kind of like what we're doing, just sitting here
Kind
chit
of like
chatting.
Rogan.
Yeah, they have on guests. They'll have on like influencers, quote unquote.
Yeah, but hold
But yeah.
on. Even bigger than Joe Rogan?
Yeah, dude. Yes, it's the #1 podcast.
Wow. I mean, I know we're number 2, but
So he says.
Shit.
So he says.
Million.
Per his podcast, there was videos on social media saying, he said he sat down in an office with Vince and everybody, and he's like, Vince, I have the #1 podcast in the world. Like, I'll bring some numbers, you know what I mean? And they're like, well, what did Vince say? And he's like, he didn't say anything. He just sat there going,
And then he gave me a contract, so that says it
yeah,
all.
exactly.
well, I mean, Stephanie did.
Ooh. Yeah. And Triple H, right?
And
And
Triple H.
yeah, they were standing.
What a cute photo. Oh my God, I did see an edit though, and it had like all their heights listed. And then, Stephanie has her hand like this, kind of pointing at him.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little Adam Cole, and it says 6 foot.
oh my god,
It was really funny.
that is
It
funny.
made me laugh.
Oh, my goodness.
Poor Adam Cole.
I know, but it was so cute. Anyway,
Yeah. Adam Cole's a man-child.
better than Danhausen being like, he's 6'4", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yo, I was hearing that, right? And I'm in the kitchen. I'm like, who the fuck is coming out? I'm like, oh. Sting from Wish. Okay.
So funny.
Sting
Anyway,
from Wish.
not to get too
Anyway,
far into it, but
Well, yeah,
So, yeah, there
let's
we go.
jump into the Forbidden Door. First of all,
Let's
what
jump
did you
into
guys?
the Forbidden Door. I love
Yeah,
it.
we'll jump through the Forbidden Door.
kick that door open.
What did you guys think of the pay-per-view overall? Like,
Yeah.
before we run
I
it
thought
down?
it was A.
Yeah,
A show?
I would rate it an
I
A.
give it an A too.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. How about you?
I mean, a B-, I'm thinking.
I was thinking a B. So I think
I
that's
was
a
gonna
highly
say-
rated show.
I was gonna say B+, but then I'm like, you know what? No, fuck it, A. Because like even
yeah.
for any of the imperfections, it was great.
My problem is just I didn't recognize or know a lot of the people.
Well,
I'm
took-
not going to hold that
that-
against them though, because
No,
I didn't
no,
really
no.
know a lot
Yeah.
of.
What I'm saying is that took away the like. It's more in the sense of like, oh, you call yourself a fan and you don't know who New Japan wrestlers are. That's how I kind of felt. But then it was also like, okay, I do recognize some of these people, and I am looking forward to some of the matches that are happening on here. And I think the match that pushed me a little bit to make it in the B rating for it was the All Atlantic triple or Fatal 4-Way that happened, because I thought that was, you put triple threat.
Did I put triple threat?
You damn sure did.
God damn it. See?
And it was
See?
a Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way.
I think that was the match of the night, and I think Pac winning
Yeah.
it was the surprise of the night.
That's why
personally.
That's why I think it deserved an A.
I personally thought Miro was taking it home.
Yeah, same. That's who I thought was going to win the whole thing. Yeah.
But if we're being honest with ourselves, Pac is the one that deserves it the most.
Oh, come
because
on.
he's been there, first of all, since the beginning, and also he's amazing.
Definitely.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he keeps getting put in the picture for the title, but never quite gets it. So I'm kind of glad they're finally putting him in this position.
Definitely, he gets to rock, and it went to someone who's actually in the Atlantic.
They actually had a great match, and I'm going to tell you what, man. Clark Connors.
Yeah.
Dude.
You know what?
See,
I give
I don't
him.
even know who the fuck he was.
I was
I
going to
give
say,
him-
to your point, that's what I was going to say about what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Some of them I wasn't familiar with, and they were like knocking my socks off. I was like,
Right.
this dude's fucking awesome. Like, he was very entertaining. Like, I loved it.
Connors walked in, and we all kind of looked at each other like,
Who's this cowboy?
I don't know who the fuck
yeah,
this guy
who
is.
this guy? And then all of a sudden, he had the crowd
Then the
behind
bell
him.
rang.
And then the bell rang, yes.
He tore the house down.
It was great, so. that
Yeah, it
was
looked
good.
like he might have would have won.
There was
Way
some
it was
hope
going,
spots in
like-
there. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, man, he might win it for
Hey,
real.
look, they give it to him. That would have been good, you know. Somebody new with the new belt. We would have been like, man, all new. Everything is new, you know. Shit.
But no, I thought it was a good addition for them to throw into that. He fit the style of the other wrestlers really well, and they all worked together really well.
Yeah, it was very good timing in the match, I thought, too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and Miro looks bigger and badder than ever.
Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, I almost felt like he was too big for that spot, so maybe him losing this match is going to propel him now to Moxley or...
See, I'm thinking him and Malachi need a program. I think
Well,
that.
they think they kind of set that up a bit
Yeah,
because
with
he
that
kind of
spray.
screwed him out of the match a little bit with that. So we'll
he
see.
is
that's
a redeemer.
That's cool. See, and that's how you do it. If you're going to have a program, it doesn't have to be for the title, but you can keep the two stars elevated by working with each other.
Yeah.
Cody Seth.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back as far as time,
Yeah.
as far as wrestling goes.
It
But yeah,
works.
but yeah,
All right, so
I
you
thought
wanna,
that was a good match.
do you want to go through the card, or do you want to just pick out some cherry pick it, or?
I mean, we kind of just went over that match, so let's just pick out another, shall we?
The Young Bucks, El Fantasmo, and Hikuleo
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
versus Sting, Darby, Shingo, and Taka. Well, it was not Takahashi. I do
No.
not remember who they subbed in with him.
Exactly. So that's why.
But
that's
yeah,
one of mine.
we all knew the baby faces were going to win. We can
Right.
move on from that. Nothing big happened.
Yeah,
We
it
got
was
the
okay.
Jericho Appreciation Society versus Kingston Yusa. and
I
Shada.
told you guys they were going to win that. I told you they had to
You
win
kept
that.
saying they're undefeated.
They are.
and you-
Well,
Listen, I was just hoping for fantasy purposes that they would fall on their face. You know
well,
what
I get
mean?
it.
Yeah.
I get
Dude,
it.
and there was a few times, though,
Yes.
they had us going. Like,
Yeah.
I really, really fucking thought they were going to lose the Jericho
Definitely.
Society. But yeah,
They had that was a great match too.
we were down
Good
here, like,
storytelling.
screaming.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
was-
Like,
We're kind of nowhere.
It was very, very entertaining. That's for
Definitely.
sure.
Well, speaking of entertaining, who came back? Who
Yeah, so
is a
Bryan Danielson had the hand-picked
opponent?
hand-picked opponent for Zack Sabre Jr. and it was
Claudio.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Thank you, because I wasn't going to remember that.
Also known as Sar.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, you can't.
formerly known as.
Formerly
known as.
Formerly.
Well, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I hate the spin. This was the perfect opportunity to retire it, and he brought it back, and I'm really sad about
He
that.
brought it back in
Yeah.
a big way, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, do something different.
He's the king of swing, you know?
Can he be not that?
Not that.
I mean, Cesaro tries.
Dude, but other than that,
Claudio tries.
it was nice to see him back, and he also just looks like ready
$1
to
million
go.
bucks.
He got a great reaction, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready for him to tag, though. I'm ready for him to be back in the tag.
Dude, him and Yuta would be a great tag team.
Him and Yuta would be a very good tag team.
Yeah. They would
Well, I
be
mean, they're part
formidable.
of that little faction, so
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
that would be the tag team because they don't have one right now because
No.
Moxley and Danielson are kind of their own little
Singles
yeah.
thing. And Mox is the champ, so I mean.
Exactly.
There you go.
I wonder if that's going to build some jealousy with Brian.
Not yet. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
see where
think
you're
so.
going. I see where you're going. I see the road you're going down.
Yeah.
It's a good road because
I mean, they have enough belts. You could just pick one and fucking go for it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, speaking of belts, we had a winner take all tag team title match, Ring of Honor
Jeez.
and IWGP
we're just
heavyweight
gonna,
tag
we're
team
just gonna
title
skip over
matches.
Orange Cassidy and Will.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, cool.
We segued right into it.
Okay.
Dude, that was a great fucking match.
You know what?
That
It
match
really
stole the whole
was.
show for me.
The fact that he got injured, Dax, and then Cash went in there and carried the load, so to speak, and then they came back and
Great storytelling.
just great
man.
Very
storytelling. I mean, yeah.
So I still don't know if the shoulder injury was real or was it a
Well,
work.
see, and that's the thing.
But I know.
He was
That's the
wearing
thing.
tape the next match. He was in.
Gotta keep
They
on
just
going.
make you.
You gotta
They
keep-
suspend
yeah.
your disbelief. You don't know. Is it real? Is it not? That's what pro wrestling's supposed to be, man.
I love
It's
them
supposed
too.
to make you feel emotions. You know.
And he has like the most epic mustache I've ever seen. You know what I mean? It looks so good on
Handlebars.
him.
Yeah, the big old fucking
The big old-
70s stash.
We
I
love
love
it.
And plus, it goes with their like, even their logo's very like retro vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely they gave me the '80s vibe so hard.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean? Stranger Things.
Well, dude,
all over
they're
again.
very rock and roll express and like Midnight Express ish,
Yeah, definitely. I see it.
Four Horsemen ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
kind of like all that wrapped into one bubble, which I love, dude. And they're really trying to establish. Was there anybody else that we thought was going to win that match outside of them?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Jeff Cobb and the other guy.
Great O'Con.
Yes, thank you.
See, I feel like
Could have only because of the story that they tell in New Japan.
Dude,
that
Jeff
they brought
Cobb,
that here.
man.
And Jeff Cobb, yes. If you're not familiar with Jeff
Bro.
Cobb and Lucha Underground people, Google.
not even that. I mean,
shit.
he's a fucking 300+ pounder just doing standing moonsaults onto somebody. Holy shit, man.
Definitely. Jeff Cobb is the truth.
Dude, I
definitely-
thought he was probably one of the breakout standout people to me in the
Jeff
whole.
Cobb?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
he really impressed me because I started like. I did that. I was like,
Google.
yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna go back and look at some more
Yeah.
shit that he's
The
doing.
stuff
'Cause,
he
yeah,
did, stuff he did with Brian Cage, right? It was Brian Cage.
Dude, he's
and-
wrestled so many people.
Well, no, I'm talking about in Lucha Underground. That was the big feud, him and Brian. When they were doing like, you know how big Brian Cage is. They're doing what is it? Spanish flies off the top rope on each other and shit. It's
crazy.
300 pounders. It's crazy. Yeah, definitely. God.
very agile. I love it.
Agile. There it is.
Agile,
Athletic.
style,
Athletically agile.
Athletically agile.
Yeah.
agility.
Agile. Love it.
Well,
Moving on.
For those of us that are keeping count, though, we got so FTR now has the AAA tag team titles, Ring of Honor tag titles, and IWGP heavyweight.
There's
tag
one more.
titles.
Where's the
There's one
AEW
more.
title?
Young Bucks.
Are they going to get it? That's the question. Are they going to get?
I think
the
they
belts?
are.
And then they'll secure
Or
their
are they
legacy
gonna
as one of the
do-
greatest modern tag teams ever.
Or
But
are they going to do another all in or take all fucking match and Young Bucks take all the titles from FTR?
Oh, the Young Bucks take all the belts.
And they become. You know what? I like your story, Mr. B. Good storytelling. Very good story. And here's the deal. You know what they
It's not
should
a
do?
story.
This is what I want to happen. You tell me the story from here.
Oh, okay. Well, before we even do that, I think that they need to add the Impact Tag titles just for icing.
Damn.
Just for
Shits and
icing.
giggles.
Shits and yes. Shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles. Shiggles.
Shiggles. That
if
just
you
sounds so bad.
Shiggles.
It sounds like some kind of
Like
disease.
scalp
Yeah,
disease,
like
like
it's-
shingles.
And,
Almost
and
like shingles,
specifically
but
a skin disease.
It's
yeah.
the nasty cousin of
Hey, man,
Oh.
shingles is like
Shingles
not
is
Shingles
cool,
is pretty
man.
bad.
It's
yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
bad.
shingles is not good.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that shit? For
Yeah,
real?
it
Yeah.
looks like you're. Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
dude.
razor
Looks like
bumps.
ringworm.
Worm, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
your
bumps.
skin gets all
Yeah.
dry and just cracky. And,
Yeah.
I have,
Not that old,
I have
thank God.
eczema.
Damn.
I have eczema. So, and then here's the cool part: if you've had chickenpox, you have shingles in your body. So
Yep.
there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, but then they're like, but you need chickenpox
To
because otherwise you'll die later on in life if you get shingles.
Right.
So thanks for having chickenpox as a kid.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom
Everything's there
legit
for a
told
reason,
me
right?
like my cousin had chickenpox and they made us hang out like on
Yeah,
purpose
yeah.
so we would get it. I'm like, what kind of weird
They did
evil
that with.
shit is that?
They do that with a lot of those, like when they're trying to get. Was it community? Shit, I can't think of the damn word. When they want the whole
It's
society to
herd
have-
immunity.
Herd immunity. Thank you.
Yeah.
Community. The herd immunity. There it is. Okay.
It rhymes.
It rhymes. That's what they tried to do with COVID. So there you go.
Great, moving on.
All right, so moving on, we got the orange one himself, Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay.
I tell you, it sounded like it was a fruit drink match. You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna get
The
some
Will
ocean spray?
Ospreay
Or
with
you
the Orange Cassidy.
Do you want some ocean spray? That's what I'm thinking over here.
I want ocean
water.
water with my Orange Cassidy, thanks.
Yes, I'll take 2. Spritzer.
Great match, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and
It
just
was.
say I'll tell you guys what I told you guys live when we were watching it. Will Ospreay reminds me of a young Shawn Michaels,
HB Kizzle.
just in the way he works and his style and his selling. Like, he's really fucking good, man.
He is, and that's why he's definitely going to be a great commodity in AEW.
Do you think he's gonna be there? Or do you think he's gonna be in New Japan?
I think he's going to be in New Japan more. I think this
Yeah.
was just, hey, sample our product. Now you want to see me? Come back to
Like, come make a payday real quick.
yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Orange Cassidy lost the match, but I feel like Orange Cassidy got over more than Will Ospreay did.
I agree.
Orange
Like,
Cassidy's
Orange Cassidy
always-
came out with more
yeah.
fire, so.
Orange Cassidy's definitely on his way, and I think you're right, Mike. He should have just won the TNT title. Call it a fucking day.
Dude, he should have been the first. Honestly, I mean, Cody was there.
Cody's got a pose.
So, moving on, we got the women's title match.
Ooh.
AJ Stranomis over here.
Hey, I told you she was going to retain. It just makes more sense for the story.
I know.
Thunder
I know.
Rosa retains over Tony Storm.
Yeah.
I still love Tony Storm.
I
though.
think Tony's a better. I'm gonna say it. Yes, Tony's a better worker. Okay, I'll say it.
Dude, she is definitely.
I'll say it.
In my opinion, I think
Yes.
she's got more than Thunder, and not to take anything
No,
away from
Thunder
Thunder
Rosa's
Rosa,
right.
but
But but
I wish Tony Storm would have won that.
the title reign. The only problem I'm seeing right now. Will the title reign? Like, what else does she have left to kind of like do here? Like, who else is kind of like?
I mean, the only thing that makes
Jay?
sense is
I would.
Well, Jade, you got to keep them separate.
yeah.
You can't have the world title champion and Jade ever meet right now.
I was gonna say the only thing is if Britt Baker wants to come back and like
Win it real quick. Maybe,
yeah,
and then drop it.
then maybe Britt and Tony can have a match because I think that might be more entertaining, in my opinion.
They got a better story.
Yeah.
Their
And then-
story already goes back.
And then you can throw Thunder at Jade. Give Jade some real street cred at that point. Hey, I beat the
They
former
just they
champion.
need more, man. They need more women, dude. Like, please,
Do
for the
they?
love of God, women that are free agents, please go to AEW and help them out.
Well, I mean, I think they have a pretty strong roster.
Well, Io
bro.
Shirai's not re-signing her
Io
contract.
Dude,
Shirai.
I'm
That
really- yes.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
really
I
hoping
saw
that she bounces and goes to AEW because,
Yeah.
dude, honestly, if the women's wrestling could just pick it up a little bit, because everybody's
They're
getting hurt.
overstocked.
I mean, we all know everybody's getting hurt everywhere already, but
Yeah.
And they're overstocked in the men's department. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
They've
Yeah,
got,
way
they've got
overstocked.
Way overstocked.
we need more credible women on the roster, man.
Well, who
know.
do you throw in there? I mean, you got Io. Can you give me two more?
Dude, Sasha needs to come on, dude.
Sasha, and
Mercedes.
Give me one more.
You need another one.
Charlotte.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, Charlotte's getting stale in WWE, dude.
Right,
Like,
and,
what
and,
else
and when
can
that
she do
happens,
there?
it's time to bounce. It's
Yeah.
time to you got to keep refreshing. And if she goes to AEW, she's going to build her stock even more. So then when she does come back to WWE, if she ever
gonna do
comes
what Cody
back,
does. She gonna do what Cody did.
Well, because
I
all
don't
the
know.
women in WWE, not to discredit them in any way, but they have a limit on what they're allowed to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So if Charlotte goes to AEW, man, those are going to be some brutal fucking matches.
well, dude,
And I feel like, but in a good way. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot more athleticism
Yeah.
incorporated instead of so much like
well,
staging.
think of the characters too.
Yeah.
You got Mercedes being Mercedes. You got Charlotte being Ashley
Ashley.
being Ashley, the queen.
Yeah.
And then you got Io, who's the ass kicker. You got fucking Jade, who's just going to break through all of that,
Oh,
in my opinion.
Dude, her and Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
That's the pinnacle right there. Like that's what I want to see.
When that
in
match
future.
happens,
Is that Hogan Andre for the women's division
no,
of
I
all
think
time?
I think it's Rock. I think it's Rock Hogan.
I'm talking like implicate, like just
In
as
the
far
women's
as like
division, is what he said.
Oh, you mean the
Like
two
big-
tops of all time? That's like
and obviously
honestly-
it's not anytime soon. 'cause
honestly, it's Roman Brock, bro.
I mean, that'd be cool too.
It's Roman Brock.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree with that.
Have them two just battle back and forth, back and forth.
Because
Dude,
Andre
they're
Hogan,
huge.
right? Andre Hogan, Andre really didn't have the. I mean, I know, but it wasn't. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Andre was just. He's just a big dude who was there.
But Hogan,
As far as
Andre,
entertainment value, though, yeah, I totally agree
the
with
build
AJ
up to
there.
that match, the legacy it still holds. It's still the first thing you see in the moniker, Hogan slamming Andre.
I mean,
But here's where it's also similar, right? As far as the comparison for Roman, is that like Charlotte will kind of come in as an outsider, and that is also what Brock did. He was kind of an outsider coming in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's kind of like,
right? Nobody's gonna step to me in my building, and that's what like Jade is gonna establish her as the in my opinion, Jade is gonna establish herself as the greatest AEW women's wrestler of all time.
She's close already,
And
right? I
she's
mean,
she's never even had the championship.
and she's like what, 80 something and 100 something and
no,
like
she hasn't got that high yet. But yeah,
I think
she's
it's
getting
50
there.
something, right?
So
I have no idea.
So
but
then
it's up there.
Then you have the greatest women's wrestler, not the greatest, only the greatest WWE, but the greatest women's wrestler of all time is Charlotte, hands down. Hands down.
Everything considered.
Everything considered, Charlotte is the GOAT when it comes to women's professional wrestling.
And I think Jade has the potential to supersede
that and see
Yeah.
that, and Kimmy just proved the point, and you helped her prove the point of saying it is Brock Roman, because Brock Lesnar. I mean, you thought you
It could be name any of the greatest rivalries ever. It could be Triple H and Rock.
See,
it could be,
no, I don't feel it fits the same magnitude. Brock Legend, Jesus.
legend. He's
Brock
a legend.
Lesnar is is legit, and I'm talking about in all facets of sports. You know what I mean? Hogan, Andre, Triple H, Rock, Austin, Taker. They all have proven themselves in wrestling.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Brock
this is
Lesnar
years from now.
has put himself on a level of saying, "Hey, I can do it here and there."
Yeah, anywhere.
And I feel like Jade and Charlotte are almost at that same level of that. Like,
do you remember those magazines back in the day, like the Wrestling Insiders? Like you'd go to Walmart or whatever,
Pro
and it would
Wrestling
have
Insider
like
and
WWE versus WCW, and it would have like, we'll just say Austin and Goldberg kind of face to face, from torn photos.
Yeah.
But it's kind of that same thing where it's like that is kind of what's on the marquee right now.
Right.
Charlotte and Jade. Eventually those two are going to clash. It's no different than when Hogan and Flair were doing their thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, okay, that would probably be a little bit of a better analogy of the culmination, the build-up, is the Hogan Flair build-up.
Yeah, because they never
Dude, it doesn't
never
even need to
touched.
be similar at all. I just think it's a marquee match, and
Just
it's like
magnitude,
their stature and ability is undeniable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, like Jade stands next to any bitch in the ring, and it's like, I'm looking down on you, like, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
I'm going to look at you. Look at me, I'm Jade.
But yeah.
Dude, because Charlotte's, although she's slim, she's fucking
Charlotte's
buff.
fine. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She's an athlete.
Yeah, dude.
She's very athletic.
Very.
Yeah.
Like, she's not as, like, bulky as Jade is, but she's very, like...
Well, and she's not afraid to, like, impose her will onto somebody else. You know what I mean? It's kind of on whoever she's wrestling to kind of just fucking give it back.
Well, and she's willing to take the bumps and give them, so...
Very old school, like, where she's like, I'm going to fucking eat. So if you don't fight me back, then I'm just going to eat you up.
And
that's on you.
And
you
on
know?
the last touch of that, the only other person I would take out of Charlotte, like if I took Charlotte out and put someone else in Charlotte's place to fight Jade, it'd be Bianca.
Ooh. Man, I don't think Bianca's going nowhere.
No, I don't think so.
Not for
either.
any time soon. Yeah.
No, I'm saying a dream match, Bianca versus Jade.
Oh, yeah,
Gotcha.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on here. We already got over Miro, Pac, and Malachi, the three-way that I had to turn to a four-way. So the next match we had on the card was the IWGP title in the Fatal Four-Way. Another Fatal fucking Four-Way.
Yeah.
It was just all over the place.
That was
so
star power, baby.
We had Jay White retaining over Hangman, Adam Cole, and Okada.
That was some star power in that match, bro. That in all of the matches that we've seen on this card, I think that had the most star power in it, honestly.
Yeah, as far as today's world goes, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, that actually could have been your main event.
That
I'm
could
surprised
honestly,
it wasn't really.
Yeah.
If WrestleMania, if WWE was to present that match right there,
That's your main event.
that would be the main event of WrestleMania, and everybody would show up for it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna not want to watch that match.
Even though Adam Cole's in it, right? 2'1".
Look, man, Adam Cole has his place, dude.
No,
Like,
I love Adam Cole. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just jumping on the short man bandwagon.
But when he wins, when he does wins, it is in these types of matches.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
'Cause
and-
there's
Well, it's
no-
not one-on-one. He's got time
Yeah.
to breathe.
well, and if he has some
That-
heaters with him too,
That,
it's
and
you
it's
know,
usually no disqualification anyway, so...
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
So he can have the Red Dragons come down and fuck somebody
Yeah.
up. But
Well, I mean, if they weren't injured.
well, they're hurt. Yeah, everybody's fucking hurt, man.
Oh,
they're,
the
they're
best.
all hurt.
Speaking of that, the best sign, Kimmy, yes, the best sign of the night to whoever you are. If you're listening, please comment, like, subscribe at MACKDOWN Podcast. The best sign of the night was the guy who said "Get well soon," and had all the wrestlers' names on there. And you seen him
is just-
adding a wrestler's name onto it when Dax went down, which was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a real ass sign
That's a real ass sign.
Best sign of the night.
Best sign of the night.
with real ass information
Yeah.
on it.
That was
You know what I'm
That was like breaking news.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Love it.
Live update.
saying? So,
Love
what do you guys think of Jay White after seeing him? From, I don't know, presumably for the first time, really.
it. No, I've seen him before. I mean, I've
I've
always
seen
thought.
some clips here and there, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's typical.
He's believable.
Yeah, he's typical Adam Cole, Hangman, up that all fit together. That was
He's
that was
like a
good
Finn
piece.
Balor.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Switchblade.
Switchblade, yeah.
Yeah.
His finisher is Bray's Prince, Jesus. Sister Abigail.
There you go.
Prince Iakea came to my mind. Shout out to Prince Iakea wherever you are.
All right, well, moving on from there, we got the main event of the evening, the AEW Interim Heavyweight Championship, and Moxley defeating Tanahashi.
I thought it was a good match. I mean, Moxley's always bleeding like a motherfucker. Just
Yeah.
never fails. But
The one thing I'm not going to say the one thing that stuck out because that would be disrespectful because the match was really good. But JR said that Tanahashi reminds him of Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Oh. Shame on. That's why JR just got demoted.
And maybe like in Tanahashi's prime, because here again, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch New Japan. I don't think any of us really watch New Japan.
He was a superior intercontinental champion over there. Went back in his heyday, and he won the title 3 times. You know what I mean?
just as far as work rate and style and everything.
well, and they
back
kept
in the
saying
day.
like, oh, he's a little slower because of all his knee injuries
Yeah,
and
he's
all
older.
that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So
A lot older than some
Yeah.
of those guys on there.
Yeah, he was in his 50s. So
But in his prime, it would be good maybe to go back and do some due diligence and watch some old Tanahashi matches.
I've seen some of his footage and work when I was watching New Japan when he used to come on Access back up in Denver. So I would watch the New Japan. This was when Okada was the champ. Rainmaker, I'm like, yo, your finish is a short arm clothesline. Get the hell out of here, bro.
Hey man, if you can make it work, make it work.
Apparently he made it work. So
Somebody made a fucking leg drop a finish. You know.
You mean the
Just
greatest
saying.
finishing move of all time?
No. Well, I mean, if you think so.
It was the kick in the face. That's what
It's
it
the
really
boot,
was.
bro.
The boot.
Yeah.
We all knew it. But honestly, overall, Moxley winning, I think should have been the big moment of the night. But what happened at the end, just that's what lowered the grade for me. The way that it ended, you know, like
Not only that, the reason why it's not higher for me, and it is probably nitpicky, but they didn't really establish or set forward any other storylines outside of what they did at Blood and Guts. That was the only thing, because Jericho came out and the Appreciation Society came out and attacked them, but that was the only thing that they actually tried to continue forward from their show.
right. That was
because
the
it is
payoff.
kind of I won't say a one-off, but it kind of is. You know what I mean? What can they really build? I mean, okay, within the AEW group, yes, absolutely, they could have maybe done a little bit better building some side stories within the matches, but because it was such a commingled match every time,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to keep going with the New Japan folks. Like, you can't really include them moving forward. You know
Right.
what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
they were
So-
either tagging with them or they were
Yeah.
facing them. so.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, it's
It
kind of
was-
hard to
it
build
was
storylines
the
in that
open
way.
door, so.
Well, not necessarily build storylines for the Forbidden Door, just more
No.
so
Yeah.
Or,
being
Forbidden
able
Door,
to
that's an
tie,
open
yeah,
door.
being able to tie in, oh, this is what's going to happen next week. This is what's going to happen the week after.
Well, the blood and guts brawl at the end, that was your preview, I guess. And
Well,
then
and
they're
that's
just
all
going
you
to
got.
build storylines from there.
From there, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, and that was pretty much the whole theme of this last week was the blood and guts. I mean, it's a pay-per-view level show that they put on Wednesday night with a lot of fucking commercials, I might add.
Dude, how did they put a commercial at the
A
payoff?
lot of TV, though.
They had like a 3-minute commercial in the
picture.
last 5 minutes of the fucking show.
That wasn't even picture-in-picture. It was just the commercial.
Yep.
Me and him on the phone. I'm like, dude, I'm watching the Wounded Warrior project. You know, shout out to you guys. We love you guys.
These motherfuckers
But
are on the top of the fucking cage fighting against each other.
I thought you were talking about the... Never mind. But yes, they were. And it's like straight up brutality up there. And it's going to be the payoff of the match. Why are you taking commercial? You couldn't buy the last 5-6 minutes?
They were obviously getting some shit set up because there was a hot minute there where they were all just kind of laying there, sprawled.
Oh, that table.
And I was like,
Something's
going on because they're all just I'm like, so everyone's dead? Everyone's dead. People in the ring are dead. People on top are dead. Like,
We're
no
not
one's
going to
moving.
call the match? What?
And
Right.
did anybody know
So
how,
that might have been what it
how
was.
Daniel Garcia got outside the cage?
Yeah, the fucking Tay Conti hit the referee. She hit Aubrey and opened the door.
Yeah.
She hit Aubrey and took the keys and opened the door.
Yep.
And he was climbing up the side?
And
well,
then-
no, then they opened the door and then he got out and started climbing up.
Yeah.
That's how...
Because Jericho went up there first.
Right. So what I'm saying is remember Daniel Garcia was hanging off the side of the cage all bloody. Did he crawl through one of the little...
The
Did
gaps?
he crawl through that gap?
I think
No.
I think he went out and started climbing up, and then they just started beating
Yeah.
his ass
The
on the
gate-
side of the cage.
And then he got caught up and...
Yeah,
The door stayed open the rest of the match, pretty much.
Which
Yeah.
that was quite a visual, by the way.
Yeah.
Him
Everybody
hanging all
was
upside
in
down, all bloody. I'm
bloody.
like,
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Oh,
Dude, and
man.
I even said, dude, because then finally, once everyone was in, it was like, ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, is that dude even alive still? Like, he's
Yeah.
been bleeding this whole time.
Upside down.
upside down, just
Yeah.
bloody.
All the blood rushing to his brain and then out.
Not as bad as the fucking GCW guy, but
Oh, we don't
it's not
even...
even... Oh, my God.
hey, serious note. Should that shit be like not allowed?
Yeah,
I mean,
it should be not allowed.
Dude, that's
like
assault.
legally. I mean, that's
Here's the thing. You want to take a thing and knock it over my back? Break it? Cool.
I'll take a
This
couple
whole, like,
cuts.
stabbing fucking thing
Yeah,
going on?
why
and that
Stop
shit's
that.
so sharp, dude.
Dude, and you even saw it was like...
And then he cut into the dude's head and it broke off and like just
Yeah.
stuck in his. It's like, dude,
Right,
at
So-
what point is this like? I don't know.
So I get it. Well, and even... Dude...
There's a
I
market
don't
for
like
it, I guess.
I don't
but-
like the light bulbs in general because first of all, when they explode like that, so many tiny little particles of glass that
And all
can
the
get in your
powder and
eyes and all
shit.
that bullshit.
Yeah, the
You
particles.
can breathe it
and
in,
powder.
get in your lungs, like that kind of stuff. Get a fucking kendo stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, be brutal in ways that aren't going to literally cut an artery and fucking kill
Yeah,
you.
dude.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Nick Gage.
dude.
I tell you right now, it's more in the sense of they want the views, they want people to just, they
It's
want
too-
the shock value. They
It's
want
more
that
than shock
factor.
because what if that guy died?
Yeah, for some fucking show inside
guess
of an
what?
auditorium at a
That he
school.
probably
like,
was going to make like $20.
And guess what?
Yeah,
now
and
they got 10
was the
million
thing I seen.
views.
That was a social media thing I seen where it was like, yep, this guy probably made $300 for a $5,000 fucking hospital bill.
dude, straight up.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like you're not even making the money to
And you're not even making
cover
it look
yourself.
good. First of all, like it looks
It looks
shitty.
brutal.
Yeah,
It
Dude,
looks,
dude.
it
yeah,
looks
and he's stumbling around the ring and like, yeah, I don't.
And I love how the ref is trying to put tape.
Yeah, athletic tape. It's
Yeah,
like
athletic tape.
he's so bloody, the shit's not even sticking
It
at
literally
all.
went. It like
Yeah,
squirted out of his
Yeah.
arm. Like,
that's dude. He's gonna need major surgery. For the people that don't know,
If he
there's a
survived,
video that
fuck.
came out. GCW. I don't know the names of these people. It was two guys fighting, and one dude took a nightstick or a light tube, broke it in half, handed one dude one end, he had the other, and they started jousting basically with each other and stabbing each other.
You know,
And he cut his arm off almost. It's like, fuck, man.
I just care not to comment on it, man. Just talk to my lawyer, man. Better call Saul. How about that?
Just
started that.
brother. Hey, kudos to you. You finished Breaking Bad in like what, 2 weeks?
In less than 2 weeks.
Was it less than
It was
2 weeks?
right under 2 weeks.
Holy shit! From start to finish, just boom, 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 boom.
dude,
all day
brutalizing
marathon.
yourself for nothing just seems like not worth it.
It is not worth
No.
it.
and like that's not
And
the
I don't
way.
even
That's
wanna-
not the way to get over. That's not the way to get
And I
mainstream.
personally
that's not the
don't
way.
want to use our platform to promote that bullshit.
Oh, moving forward.
All right, I like that.
Okay, so speaking of building stories, really quick before we move on to the blood and guts match, I wanted to talk about Jade Cardhill match.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Oh, with the
What's her name? I have it. Hold on.
Abby or
she's the mystery opponent, the open contract or whatever it was.
the open
The
challenge.
open challenge, yeah. Nobody answered the bell. And what's his name? What's the guy's name?
It's
not Malcolm Bivens anymore.
Yeah,
that was WWE.
That was WWE.
I don't remember.
Okay, so Jade Cargill and Lila Gray.
Lila Gray.
Okay.
Why was I thinking Sasha Gray?
Does it have the manager's name there?
Yep, I'm gonna get it right now. Hold on 1 second.
Wait, who is Sasha Gray? Oh, I know.
Well, she's a new signee. I don't know where she came from, but I love the promo that the manager cut on Wednesday night on Blood and Guts.
Here.
Let's see. Jade's manager. Motherfucker.
While they looked it up, just want to let everybody know today's show is brought to you by our sponsor, Soap. Make sure you use it. Make sure you love it. Soap. Wash your ass, boy.
Yo ass.
Your ass.
What's his name?
And by the bearded one. See that now in pictures.
Stokely Hathaway.
Stokely Hathaway.
Stokely Hathaway is his name.
Stokely Hathaway.
Well, okay, so I liked that. Okay, let me start. So from the promo that Jade was cutting, and then Stokely took over and was like, oh, she's pissed because no one answered the call for her. She said any bitch basically can come for my
open
title.
Challenge, yeah.
I thought it was kind of a bitch move that Athena and fucking Statlander were like, well, we're going to come down to the ring now.
Yeah, now
after
we're going to
the
run
fact.
down.
Like, well, why didn't you call for the open challenge? Like she said, you bitches are just fucking lazy and you don't want my title. But then you're going to come down and try to attack them. But I liked the chick that she just beat the shit out of, Lila, came back in to help her.
Yeah.
But then Jade's attitude was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, trying to help me? I don't need your help. Like, you know what I mean? But then she kind of stayed in there, and then she went to shake Stokely's hand, and she's like, nah, bitch. Like, you're not a part of my shit. But I like that they're building that. So that when we were talking about building storylines.
She's going to try to earn Jade's respect.
And be a baddie.
She's going to keep just inserting herself until Jade's finally like, all right, because Jade's going to be in like really bad shape. She'll be in peril. and she's going to jump in and save her ass, and she's going to be like, you know what, bitch, you've been around here for a lot longer than most of these. And
I don't really recall a lot of the matches that Jade had as far as like her opponents. I remember Jade and her attitude, but I don't really remember a lot of her opponents. Oh, and it's 34 wins and 0 losses, by the way.
Yeah, I told you it was low.
34.
Yeah,
Fuck, it feels so much more.
I know it does, right?
Just the way she's presenting herself, it feels like so much more.
Well, here's the deal. She has 52 opportunities to get a W. Add in about 6 pay-per-views a year, that's 58. And then if you want to put her on Rampage, then that's another 52.
She has a match like every other week, it feels like.
But it made me actually like go, oh, and pay attention to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of like that part about it, and them building that part of the storyline and giving her a new
and it's something
enemy
so simple,
or partner, you know?
Right? And we were talking about it. Like when it happened, it was like, holy shit, we got just something that simple makes you go, oh, I'm interested. I want to see what's going to happen next week with that. But yeah, so it keeps me interested. That's the one thing I feel like AEW is doing way better than WWE right now.
Yeah.
They're building little micro stories within the show to where everybody has something to kind of still be in the limelight.
Well, and it's a good way to push someone new without, you know what I mean? Like trying to give them a title opportunity, or
like dropping them down the card, Barry matches.
Yeah,
well, and the matches
I
make
hate
sense.
Barry matches, and Finn Balor was like the king of getting put into a Barry match for a while there.
And the matches on AEW for the most part make sense. There's not a lot of just random. Okay, we're having him versus him for match sake.
There's about 5,000 factions, but other than that,
right? Which I'm fine with. I'm cool. It's gang wars. I like it. I don't mind it. It just because there's just so much diversity.
You remember the last people that tried Gang Wars, right? You remember the last time we were, almost on the writing staff that had to do Gang Wars?
No, what? Oh. Well, no, it's not like that. And they didn't want that, by the way. They didn't want that. Because we would have blew that shit all up and been like,
nah.
Here's where the holes are, and I'm going to tell you why. And then it turns into a 6-hour podcast.
Like this one?
now we're only an hour and a half in.
Speaking of which, today is the day.
Yeah, but don't we have a time?
We have till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so we got.
Yeah, but we still got Raw.
No, we don't. We got Money in the Bank, and that's what we're moving on to tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No, stop that. We didn't even talk about the blood and guts match, or did we do that already? Get my stoned?
See?
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
Okay, because we included it, but we didn't talk about it in detail.
We touched on it.
So, We had the blood and guts match on Dynamite this
By the
week.
way, 5 o'clock is the pre-show. So
Yeah.
Oh,
6 o'clock is the pay-per-view.
okay.
Plus, we still got fantasy.
So
Are we done with that? Are we done with that then?
Then Blood
Because
and
we
Guts.
didn't talk about Blood and Guts and who won, I guess. But
Yeah, so
No, well,
Jericho Appreciation Society, we were one-on-one with the Blackpool Combat Club.
yes, the BCC. Every time. He's a 13-year-old.
and it's not even BCC, it's BBC. You fucking idiot. What's a BCC? Big cock? Like that's the wrong fucking terminology. So you're dumb. Every time you laugh
Think
at it, I'm
before
like,
you
it's
speak.
wrong. Big chunky cock? I don't know. What's the CC stand for?
Big chunky cock. There
It
is.
just kind of sounds similar. So it's
Yeah,
like, you know.
it makes me giggle. I can giggle. I can shit and giggle.
Just do in the bathroom if you're shitting. You know.
Yeah,
If you're
please.
shitting, go in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't want to smell that.
Anyway.
I know you like wearing diapers and all that.
Moving on.
Hey, look.
He's like, by choice, not by choice, not by
Right?
choice.
Hey, yeah, that
We'll
was.
cut all that out. It's
I
fine.
just had a
I was
surgery.
just talking shit.
Had a surgery. Stirrups. It was a long day. Okay.
All right, versus the BCC.
Yeah, so the BCC won. Cesaro did start the match. Excuse me. Claudio started the match and went through the whole thing and looked strong through the whole thing. A lot of folks said he was the ring general in the whole match.
Oh, that might be a possibility.
So, I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. It was there was a lot of carnage, a lot of blood.
Come on, Jericho's in that match. You know he's calling that whole damn
Motherfuckers getting
thing.
dragged over thumbtacks, no big deal.
That looked like ouchie.
Dude,
Straight out of the
Jericho's
blood.
boots. Jericho's boots had to be the slipperiest motherfuckers ever.
Oh, especially up there on that metal on metal up there?
Yeah, because the bottom of his boots
With
was all
thumbtacks.
thumbtacks. So
Oh,
think about
dude.
trying to walk on metal with metal basically skid plates on your fucking boots, dude.
Dude, that's probably why they looked so timid up there. You know what I'm saying? They both were kind of like,
Because I kept saying, why is they look so scared to stand
They're-
up
yeah,
and shit?
probably because they're slipping around everywhere, dude. Like they're not getting their
Fucking
footing.
ice skate. And then
That
you
and
got
they don't wanna
Cesaro
fall
spinning
through,
people up
probably.
there, doing your favorite thing up there, Kimmy. He's swinging motherfucker.
no. But yeah, no, I knew
Sammy
Sammy was.
Guevara's
I
gonna
knew
die.
Sammy. As soon as he
Yeah.
he started following them up there, I'm like, he's the one going off the cage.
Yeah, he's getting thrown off this fucking thing.
Absolutely. Like he's the high flyer, high risk maneuver. You know what I
He's
mean?
the
Like,
crazy son of a bitch.
dude, him and Cody's match was insane. So it was just made sense that he was the guy. But he
Yeah.
did the perfect stuntman fall.
Yeah, he
You know
just
what I'm
kind of
saying?
like dead flopped.
Yeah, he's like, roll over the back and fall flat. Okay.
It looked good. He did it. He hit it perfectly.
Eddie
Yeah.
Kingston, little comedic moment right there.
Well, and they kind of told the story in the finale of the match where Kingston has the chokehold on Jericho, and then Claudio puts the sharpshooter on. I don't remember his name.
On one of the 2.0 guys.
Yeah, so puts the sharpshooter on him, and then he taps out. So of course Kingston's pissed because he didn't get Jericho to tap out to get that blow off. That validation. So I'm curious on where that storyline goes. Claudio and Kingston. What do you guys think about Kingston? Is he a main event type of guy?
Oh, man.
Do you see him carrying any title
Yeah.
besides like a tag team title?
Yeah, I see him carrying the title of Go to Fuck Home.
Well, that's not a real title.
Yeah, it is.
What?
You don't give him enough credit.
You know what? He's good on a promo, but
Sometimes that's all it takes, bro.
but his in ring is just.
Look at Enzo.
He's like MVP to me.
Who?
Show your work, please.
Who? Eddie Kingston?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please show your work.
Okay, I'm not saying it's like side by side the same, but the reason I say that is because Eddie Kingston is really good at a managerial type role, but can still get in the ring. And
Yeah.
that's how I feel about MVP. He's really, really, really good in a managerial type role, but he can also get in the ring.
Well, MVP was a, 6-time United States champion,
Well, no, I'm not saying
3-time
that's
tag
what I
team
said,
champion.
dude.
Like not comparing ring work, but
That's
it's
what
just
I
like
said.
he can get in the ring.
Character
and hang.
wise, that's how I feel.
Current MVP.
Yes.
Oh.
Not MVP like forever and ever.
I
Amen.
thought that's what
I'm
I
saying
was-
right now because they're both a little older, right? They're not as fast or great as they used to be in the ring, but they're both fucking money on the mic, dude.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel they're similar, is that he's a lot of times Kingston is the mouthpiece for like a tag team or like another guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to give you a C. I'm going to let you pass.
See, this would have been a perfect opportunity for the jury, for the jury segment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dun.
we're definitely gonna have to do that. By the way,
That needs to be a thing. I feel
that
like
definitely needs
yeah.
to be a thing. You know what I mean? Like,
We need the keyboard like click, click, click,
yeah,
click,
yeah,
yeah, clickety clackety. Yeah.
the defendant.
yeah.
See, that's why I need the soundboard, man. I get the soundboard. I can start incorporating all these sounds.
We'll definitely get that. We're gonna have to write. We're coming.
It's
But anyway,
happening,
yes,
guys. It's
that's why I
happening.
said my
Big
comparisons, unlike your guys' comparisons, I'm not always like, oh, side by side, this person is like this person. I'm just saying, right now in the roles that they're
by
currently
work.
in,
You're doing work by work.
side by side, they're both very, very good on the mic in a manager type role, but also good in the ring. They're not, again, because can you say MVP's like the best in the ring right now?
Well, no,
No.
God.
Exactly. There you go. Neither is Kingston, but the promos and the charisma make up for that. You know what I
Yes.
mean? The
I agree.
attitude makes up for
Kingston
that.
couldn't even get up. You see him mouth words. He's like, I can't get up. My back is gone. He's like, but I'm okay.
Well, that's the thing. You don't see it through Kingston, and I think that's why it works so good. And it's everybody, anybody
MVP's
that's
the
just
same way for me.
themselves. Yeah, he's just very authentic. There's nothing you don't see really a lot of
He's
holes through
fucking
his
from
game.
Yonkers, man. Them Yonkers boys.
Well,
bro.
it's just
So, yeah.
their presentation and how they let you perceive them, basically.
So I'm not going
You
to put MVP in a title role, but I still want to see him on TV. He's still entertaining to me.
I would
so
put MVP in a U.S. title
Nah.
program. The only reason being is because of what it represents. That's MVP's. Well, not that version, but the other
That's
one.
John Cena's
That's
version
John
right
Cena.
there.
That's a damn
With the network
shame.
logo. The network
That's
logo.
the network logo.
That's
but
the
the
network
scratch.
logo.
The scratch logo belt is MVP's.
Yeah, it's MVP's.
That's MVP's belt, hands down. And at the time, especially his story, MVP's got the greatest story in the world, bro. Like,
well, anyway, let's
I
not
don't know.
get
Him
too
and
far off
Booker
in
are
those
very
weeds,
similar.
but
yeah, him and Booker.
But yeah, so yes,
Blood and Guts was good overall.
I thought it was good. Yeah, a lot of carnage.
You know, we sat here and we were like an hour for the main event.
It
Like,
was an
what
hour.
is
It was
going
1
on?
hour
But
long.
it really seemed like there was so much shit going on. It filled in that
Dude,
hour.
once the bell rang, I was like,
Yeah,
It just
I
was
was like, is that dude
nonstop.
gonna live? Holy
like
hell.
you said, he straight up did A-Train to him. What A-Train did on the boys, dragged that
Wow.
dude through.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't post that.
Spoiler alert. They'll be like, who dragged who? Dragged who? God damn it.
well, he definitely did.
He did for sure.
And we're like 6 months behind, so I mean, it's all right.
That's not true.
I know. I'm kidding. I
Like,
kid. Ha ha ha.
We're actually
ha,
not,
ha, ha.
we're really not behind at all if you think about it. We're current as of right now.
Are just the number of our
We
episodes
just took
changed.
a 2-week hiatus, that's all.
Oh, my mom and sister are calling
Oh, wow.
on video. Jesus. God.
Oh, wow.
All right. Anyway. Money. She got
Mama
money.
Mitchell.
She got money in
All right,
the
guys,
bank.
well, we got 30 minutes to
Shorty,
wrap
what
this
you
shit up.
think?
All right,
She
let's
got money
go
in
ahead
the
and
bank.
okay, that's enough. Let's
right.
go ahead and we'll get into the Money in the Bank
There
pay
you
per view.
go. That was a transition.
It's like, all right, cut, bam, back on the road.
All right, so tonight's main Money in the Bank. Go through the
Brought to you by
matches.
SmackDown. All right, so
Mitchell! I did it.
You ruined it.
he did. Well, he did say he was going to do it to himself. So
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
you did lead yourself into that.
yeah, he did. He didn't give us an opportunity. Mitchell.
I was still going to do it.
I knew you. I was waiting for it. I'm like right in the middle of my combo. Go ahead, go.
All right, so let's go. We're just going to start from the bottom
bottom.
to the top here. No rhyme or
Just
reason.
like a ladder.
Just like a ladder. And speaking of, we got the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Omos versus Sami Zayn versus Riddle versus Madcap Moss.
I got two
who was
people in
just
there.
entered in last night.
All right, so who do you think's winning? Let's go through our picks. Start with you, Mr. B.
Ow.
Probably Seth Rollins for sure.
I agree.
That's my pick as well.
Mr. Kimmy.
Although I would love to see Riddle. Not
Yeah, I know. That's where my heart is. You
So
know?
your heart's with Riddle,
My heart's with Riddle.
but you're
Just knowing WWE and how
he's
fucking
booking.
lazy they are, it's going to be Seth Rollins.
Well, it has to be. I mean, it's all build up.
And this is going to be kind of a similar situation of WrestleMania 31 where Brock and Roman have their match and Seth has got the Money in the Bank. Are we about to fucking live WrestleMania 31 at
No.
SummerSlam?
I know.
I think he's gonna tease it, but I don't think he's gonna do it. Just a tip.
Be like, he did that twice. He cashed in on Brock and Roman twice.
Or maybe he attempts to, but doesn't get a chance to.
I don't know,
Oh.
man. We'll see.
We'll see.
Riddle stops him.
But yeah, knowing WWE, I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm going
Rollins
with
So
Seth.
as well.
So that's
All
a
right.
clean sweep where everybody's
sweep.
going Seth.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All right, hang on. You know what?
You know, highlight who we pick in like a different color,
Yep.
and then the winners. Can we all get our own color so we can pick everybody picks this?
I mean, I could do that.
I mean,
That'd be too much.
unanimous is, Seth.
It's
There we go. Okay. All right, so moving on. We got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Lacey Evans versus Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Asuka versus Shotzi versus Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Becky.
That's my pick as well.
Mine as well.
Is that a unanimous, Kimmy? Or are you
Becky.
over there going, nope, I think Liv is going to win it?
I mean, who else do you
I
see
hope
on
Liv
there?
wins it just
Seriously,
for
give me-
record's sake.
Who else do you see on there, in your opinion, is worthy to be a champion?
Asuka.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm going to pick.
Good shit.
Asuka.
Lone Wolf.
Yep. I'm tired
could
of this
see
couple
Alexa.
shit. Like, they're not... stop it. They're all their own independent people. Like, I don't need to see, Adam Cole and fucking Britt Baker, and I don't need to see Seth Rollins and Becky in the same fucking spot. Stop it. Like, no, I want to see something different. And Becky can keep going on her psycho falling down the hill thing right now. I think it's a good storyline for her. And if Asuka wins, it's just going to piss her off even more, and that'll continue their story because she came back to face her, so...
Yeah, because Becky can still, get herself in the title picture at SummerSlam.
She can be in the title picture no matter what because
Yeah.
she's... But that would give Asuka the opportunity she deserves, in my opinion.
I agree.
Good shit.
All right.
Damn, that's a good pick. All right, so moving on, we got the United States title. We got Theory defending against Bobby Lashley.
Bobby.
So
Come
I
on,
personally
Bobby.
think Bobby's going to win the match by DQ. I do not think the title is coming off of Theory.
I thought that same shit
But I
because
think-
I'm like, somehow it's going to be fuckery. And yeah.
You know what?
Or
You know what? I don't care. It's still championship points for me.
That's all that matters, right?
I was going to say, yeah,
Exactly.
even if you win by DQ, you get
still
those 5
the
points.
champion
Yeah.
points, yeah.
Hell yeah. But you know what? I think that this would be a good opportunity to...
Established Theory.
Well, here's the thing. Roman's not on TV right now, right?
You need an A champ.
You need a champion on the show. So Bobby Lashley would be a great A champion on the show.
No, thank you.
But then here's the thing. But
Wait,
then,
put Bobby back in the role with Roman?
No, he's
no,
saying
no.
Bobby
Make
wins the
Bobby
title.
wins the U.S. title. So now there's a champion that's representing the show,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Because Roman's gone right now.
Yeah.
And he's the champion of the fucking company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
So
same
you need
thing with...
a champion that's a big dude.
Right, same thing with SmackDown. How the projected thing that you sent me was
Gunther, yeah.
was Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew.
That's
so
gonna
if
be crazy.
Drew was to win that match, so now you got Drew representing SmackDown, and then you have Bobby Lashley representing Raw,
And think what
and
that's
then
going
you
to
got
look like at
Roman
Survivor
representing
Series.
the company,
Yeah.
basically.
And think about that at Survivor Series when the U.S. champ takes the Intercontinental champ.
That's what I'm saying. So and
Bobby
they're in a
Lashley
position
and
they could
Drew
do it.
again. That was a WrestleMania match for the title.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
They're
I
both
mean,
high caliber.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
No, I can't have Theory losing that belt, bro.
That would be nice to do it that way.
So
Well,
yeah,
he's
what's
going
your-
on to John Cena. So
So do you see
Ooh, John's. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and John can't win a
thinking.
title, so yeah, they're going to take it off Theory, I bet.
I'm taking Bobby Lashley to win the title.
I'll take Bobby as well.
Bobby.
So you're saying to win the title,
Yeah, he's
or
gonna
Yeah, he's going to win the belt.
see? I'm saying
Yeah.
Bobby's gonna win, but I'm saying it's gonna be DQ. So
Okay.
I think we're all picking
We're
Bobby.
all picking Bobby, right?
But I'm Lone Wolf saying no new champ. No, and no, I'm saying and still. I'm going.
So he's
and
going to
still.
face Cena with the belt?
Yeah. They're coming out with all this commemorative belts for John right now,
It's so
and
dumb.
they're
That
all
belt
the
is so
U.S.
stupid.
titles.
So you think they're going to let him win and get a new U.S. title?
I think John might win the U.S. title at SummerSlam,
Damn. Well, we'll see. That's
and I think
that's a very in the future Nostradamus type guess there, buddy.
Ooh. And I think it's only going to be like a one pay-per-view thing. Like, John will hold it down to the next pay-per-view, lose it back on some fuckery, but there you go. Anyway, moving on.
All right, so the next match, we got the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles. We got the Usos defending against the Street Profits.
Usos!
Yeah, I'm picking Usos to
Yeah,
retain.
they just came out with a new shirt. Of course, they're going to retain.
Yep.
Usos for sure.
Usos, undisputed, bam,
Us,
bam, bam.
Us all day.
Oos.
I like it. Okay, moving on. We got the Raw Women's title. We got Bianca Belair defending against Carmella.
Bianca retains.
Bianca.
Yeah, I think Bianca's going to retain. as
I
well.
am going to tell you right now, Mella is money, baby.
She is, man.
And she's definitely going to lose.
Hey, you know what, though? It wouldn't surprise me if she did win, though.
I know. And I'm smelling.
Just as kind of like a...
I'm thinking that the betting odds right now have Bianca super. I think Carmella is
Just a
going to
straight
win. I think Carmella would win just for betting odd purposes.
It would fuck the house.
It fucked the house because they're not going to let Natty beat Ronda.
Oh, no fucking way that's
I
happening.
think-
Speaking of which,
I think it would have to be a specialty match that would kind of be in her favor, though.
who?
Yeah.
Carmella.
Not
I don't know.
not
I think that
necessarily.
there could be some fuckery to where she could win. Because, dude,
Well,
I'm not,
yeah, but I'm
You
just
forget
saying.
Corey
it's-
Graves is right there, Ben, and they've already established that they have the
and
show
he's-
together and all this
he's
shit.
cleared. He's cleared to wrestle again, by the
So
way.
what's that got to do with the match, though?
He's out there doing commentary for his woman, he has a show like The Miz does as well.
He could be a
And he
more
could
like
be a more-
legit version of
So?
fucking what was his name?
Like,
the chinless
the
dude.
chin-
That
Chinless dude.
technically has nothing to do with the match, though.
But he can come in and help for the
So-
chinless dude, like the chinless dude did. I'm just saying it's a factor that you have to consider, even though nothing may come from
The
it.
chinless one.
It's still, what is his name?
What the fuck was his name, dude?
The blonde guy, right?
Yeah.
Jesse? No, not Jesse.
Oh my god, dude. Did it start with an E?
It was something weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was something not like usual.
Fuck. What was his goddamn name, dude? That's gonna bug me. We all have smartphones and we're just standing here looking at each other.
We're old school, that's why. Anyone else?
No, I'm good. His name was
It's Robert Paulson.
Oh, take it back.
Okay, I take it back. Bitch tits.
No, I mean like you. Don't take it back. Just like you took it back to the day.
Ellsworth. Elmsworth.
Yeah, James Ellsworth.
James
There you go.
Ellsworth.
That's it. Holy shit.
Hey,
Okay.
it was close with Jesse.
Yeah.
Slippy,
Jesse
slappy,
James.
Simmons,
You know what?
Swanson,
All that
Swanson?
Breaking Bad shit, and Jesse got straight in my head just now. That's all I thought of. And then when I said
Bitch.
Jesse.
when I said it, that's all I thought. But anyway, all right. SmackDown Women's Title match.
We got Ronda defending against Natalya.
Ronda.
I'm taking Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda's
I'm
gonna
saying
win.
that baby carriage one because that shit
was
got me.
funny
That
as
was
shit.
fucking. That might have been the best thing Natty's ever done.
Dude, if they could have got Snitsky on there.
Dude, Mike
oh,
legit thought it was Ronda for a second.
I thought so too.
That's funny. I knew it was her immediately.
Man, so look at all of us here. So it's pretty unanimous all the way through, except for Asuka and Becky.
We'll see
That's
if I
it.
win. We'll see.
Yeah, so the Asuka and Becky, and then the Bobby Lashley winning the title versus not is the only little.
We all
other,
picked him to win, though.
but we
No.
all picked up the win.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, there you go.
So all the champions retain, basically, except for one, maybe.
Maybe.
All right,
Damn,
so there
you're
you go.
right. They always do a title. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
You all right there, buddy?
He's like, I can't not fall back any more than what I'm falling back now.
No, please do. Please keep
Let's-
falling back.
Speaking of falling back, let's go ahead and fucking just get into the MACKDOwn Fantasy Federation. I mean, Fantasy Wrestling League.
SmackDown.
Fantasy.
Ah.
I like it. I like it. All right, so, dude, it was a hell of a week. Everybody just kind of blew the doors off the hinges, minus a couple. We got in last place, myself, for the week at 13 points.
Currently.
Currently last place.
We
Yeah,
have
because
not, of course, included.
right, we still got Money in the Bank tonight, so we're gonna add that, and then next.
And for
week
all of
we'll
our
recap.
fans, you guys have
In
missed like
20
6 weeks of
minutes.
fantasy, so it's been a
Yeah, dude, I was
tipsy-turvy
gonna
fight
say.
between me and Kimmy over here.
Yeah, Kimmy been going back and forth like left hook, right hook,
Yeah.
left hook, right hook.
Yeah, AJ surpassed me for 1 week, and I was like, "Oh, you did what?
Yeah, she caught me.
Powerbomb!"
Spartan
Yeah,
kick, bro.
No, she caught me with the triple power bomb, like the Shield. I was like
And then you know
Ryback.
what?
Shit.
Sleeper hold.
And then a pile driver.
And-
That's right.
A pile driver.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
That's what she did to you.
There you
Exactly.
go. So
But
continue.
yeah,
sir.
so
I
Oh.
love you. Sweet
No,
you.
no, yeah. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I love you. Yeah. I straight up was Ric Flair.
All right, let's go ahead.
All
I
right,
keep cutting you
so
off.
currently last place is yours truly. And then we have AJ currently in fourth place with 15 points.
How many did you have?
13 points.
There you go.
Yeah, I was last. I'm last as of right now. And then we got third place, Mr. B with 22 points. Nice, respectable score for the week.
I think it's gonna get higher for him.
And then we
Yeah.
got Cam.
Who?
With 28 points
The Ghost
in
Whisperer?
second place. And then Kimmy in first place with 45 points
She's
going
going for the
into the
A
fucking
whopping-
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
A whopping.
Now, I'll tell you, you only need 3 points to tie the record, 4 points to break it, right? So let's break your team down real quick.
Let's break it down.
All right, so we got Riddle. He's going to be in the Money in the Bank match. Slight chance he could win.
Very
right?
slight, but
Okay.
but Riddle is known for backstages.
Right. And at worst,
So-
if he loses the match, at worst, it's 0 points.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So any backstage points, that'll add to it. Kevin Owens, he's on the show. He's fighting Ezekiel, right? Is that correct? Is that a match?
I don't know.
No, because we didn't go. It's not on the card that we just went over.
Nope.
They did talk about moving it though, so we'll see. He may
Well,
get
if
a
it's on the
negative.
pre-show,
He
if
was
it's on the
Yeah,
injured,
pre-show-
matches
wasn't
count on the pre-show.
Kevin
Yeah.
was
Okay.
injured.
Did
though,
you put that in the
wasn't
rules? Ooh,
It
did you
might
put that
have
in the
been
rules?
No, it's just it's a match.
It's implied.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's implied.
Okay.
I mean, I can put
We
it in
can
there.
add it though.
I think it needs to be
Okay.
I mean, just to be like super
only matches.
granular. That's good though.
Oh, only matches,
Yeah,
not
You don't get
Promos?
No
backstages.
backstages, no promos.
No in front of the crowd promos.
Okay. All right.
During pre-show.
Well,
Okay.
no, that's not true. I mean, the live appearances are
During the
counted.
pre-show?
Yeah, if you're out in front of the crowd,
Why would I mean?
it rarely ever happens. That's why it doesn't ever get
Okay.
counted. But
They do a shit ton of backstages.
they do a
All
fuck
right.
ton of backstages.
So Kevin may or may not be there. But again, at worst 0.
At worst, at 0, unless he's just not on the show completely.
Yeah.
And then that's
negative
-2.
Yeah.
So then that puts you at 43.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we got Liv Morgan,
She's
0
definitely
at
losing,
worst,
yeah.
right? Miz,
I don't even think he's on the show.
possibly -2.
Yep.
So that's possibly -4. So that's
41.
41 points.
Yep.
And that's it. So
So-
that's worst case scenario for you.
Let's look at Cam's team real quick. So Seth Rollins, if he wins, that's a lot of points.
That's
That's
7 points.
Almost. Is he there?
Yeah, he's in the Money in the
Yep,
Bank.
he's in the bank.
So
and
he'll lose. So that's
is
0
Drew.
for him.
Drew's
0
in the
for
match as
Drew.
well.
AJ will get -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not on the
So
show.
it'll be 5
Perfect.
extra
So I'll
points,
win
32.
regardless, unless for some fucking reason Mr. B. Let's see. So Bobby could win.
That'll be plus
Bobby could
8.
win the title.
Brock ain't gonna be there.
No Brock. Becky could win.
Becky could win. Alpha
And
Academy
They're not on the
not
show.
booked.
Yeah.
So this could be a close week after it's all said and done. Let's go over the quarter scores.
Quarter scores. So in last place, we got Mr. B climbing up the ranks. So at 179, that 200 is
It's in
200 is
sight,
right
baby.
there, man. It's right around the corner. And then you got myself, yours truly,
The champ.
218 points. And then from there, we got Cam in third place with 255. Then we got AJ in fourth with 266.
Second.
And then
AJ's in second.
Yeah, you said fourth.
did I
as
say
well.
fourth?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, you
It's
were.
all right.
In second place with AJ with 266 points, and then Kimmy just taking off with 289 points. It's amazing to think that AJ actually had you beat for 1 week, and then you came back and just started.
Her team
slapping.
just crazy. I mean,
They just said, "Fuck you,
Fuck.
we're gonna take a stride here."
even
she could
with
set a new record.
even with the
I gotta
minus,
change this.
even with the -2, and
The
it's
highest
because
quarter.
it's because of all these damn battle royals, bro. You had like 6 battle royals this week.
Dude, before my negatives, I was at 50 points at one point this week,
Yeah.
and then some shit happened, and then of course I lost some points. But let's go over total overall.
Total for the mini, we got Mr. B with 587 in last place, and then yours truly in fourth place with 808. Then we got Kimmy in third place with 818.
Getting there.
And then we got Cam with 848 in second place, and then AJ at 865, kind of running away with it for the mini.
Running away? He's definitely in front, but I could hit him with the blue turtle shell and surpass
I mean, we got like,
at
dude,
some point.
where are we at?
We still got like 4 weeks.
Damn, yeah, we got about 4 weeks until SummerSlam.
Yeah, dude. So
Man, this is about to be a.
some shit could happen, dude. That's only a 20-ish
Same with Cam though.
point. Yeah, I was gonna say 20-point-ish roughly difference for Cam and him, and then
Yeah, Cam's starting to come up the ranks too.
That's crazy. You, Cam, and Mike, all your total scores begin and end with 8.
oh wow, look at that. That's cool.
Triple eights. Triple
All right,
eights.
well, let's get to the brass tacks, as they say.
Yeah, we got some fantasy moves
We
going
got some
on.
fantasy shit to
Breaking
handle
news.
and deal with.
Oh my god.
You've
So-
had a long time to think about it, so
I have, and even up to this moment, I'm still just a little indecisive.
so because Bailey was injured when
yeah.
Mike drafted her, we have decided to pity him and
Well,
give him
Adam
mercy.
Cole
Adam
is
Cole
now
is
injured
Adam
as well.
Cole is injured as well.
Yeah, so because of that, now you don't really have a backup. You can't put Bailey in because technically she's out.
Right.
So
I
you
get to
picking?
pick somebody.
who's it gonna be?
well, first of all, who you dropping off your team completely?
Well, it has to be Adam Cole.
No, it'd have to be Bailey.
Yeah, you got to drop Bailey.
Completely, because
And put
Adam
Adam
Cole
Cole on your
has
IR.
a way to come back. If he
Why?
can-
Why
Because
can't
if-
I just get rid of Adam Cole?
I mean, if you want to, go for it. If you
But
want to
the-
keep Bailey on your backup still.
No, I think
But
he
that's
has to
the
get rid
reason-
of Bailey because of that whole bullshit.
Bailey could be back by SummerSlam, and I could still.
Well, then technically you should put Bailey in and collect zeros until then.
Well, I can't because she's not active. So technically,
so
per the
technically-
rule.
Yeah,
she
but
should be
you're
off your
using
team.
your move. So here's my thing.
Well, that's starting for.
But you're drafting a whole new. We're letting you draft a whole new person, and then you just get to keep Bailey.
No,
That doesn't seem fair.
Well, I'm kicking Adam Cole off my team.
No, Adam Cole is the one who's injured, so he technically needs to go to the injured reserve box. Bailey has to go, bro. Bailey's never been active. She's never been a part of this thing. No news. Bailey's got to go, bro. I vote that Bailey goes.
I mean, I
Everybody-
guess honestly, that makes more sense of it to be that way.
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
because-
take all biases out,
because otherwise,
you know what I'm saying?
because truly, if you want to keep Bailey, then you have to put her in and put Adam Cole in your IR slot.
But technically, you can't.
But I can't.
Because we're letting you draft someone new, I think you'd have to drop Bailey because of that. Correct?
Correct.
I mean, that seems the only fair thing to do.
I mean,
Right.
I hate
'Cause
to
she's
have
not
you lose
active.
her, but you know.
She's
So
not
with-
active
So
either.
with all that being said, who are you picking, sir?
Well, I think I'm going to pick up somebody that I never should have let go in the first place.
Mr. Breaker?
I'm going to take Braun Breaker.
Yeah, he gives a reason to watch NXT again.
Ooh.
All right, so
So Adam Cole is now in your reserve.
You can drop his points down there.
and then 57, and then 0, and then we put Braun Breaker back in, motherfucker.
So he is active as of tonight.
Yep.
I know.
All
I
right.
hate to have you kick Bailey off your team, but
No, I love it. It makes sense.
I mean, does it really matter at this point? I have
Exactly.
218 versus 289 is the leader. I like, dude, there's no chance.
But all I'm
You got no chance.
Na-na-na-na.
That's me. So right now I'm just playing damage control to kind of, wait until the inevitable, until we go ahead and draft a new one and start kicking from there.
All right, so Kimmy.
NFL rule changes.
I think I'm gonna ride the wave, man.
Kimmy's riding the wave.
Don't touch it.
Because Kimmy has a move that she can make. Now, what about if she wanted to kick Naomi off and put a different
just
reserve
put somebody
in?
down there. Yeah, she can do that. I mean, if you want to
If you
switch up your
wanted to.
reserve now,
To just draft a new reserve now.
or if
Yeah.
you just want to wait, just
Can I wait?
You can-
or,
I mean, yeah,
are
you
you
can
guys
do
gonna
whatever you
require
want.
me to draft one? now?
No.
You can do whatever you want right now. Right now, your team is solid because you have no. I mean, you could just leave it blank if you wanted to.
Yeah,
at this
you don't
point.
have to make a move.
Because
if you
maybe
don't
the
want
week
to.
before SummerSlam, maybe I'll make a move or something.
Just pick up somebody at random.
See, that's smart to wait till the very end.
See where your team's at.
Yeah,
And then just maybe drop.
if you can, basically.
Because if someone might give me 2 points, but then I know for sure someone else is probably going to win, I could maybe pick them up or something.
See, yeah.
So I'm going to wait. I'm going to just ride the wave right now. Maybe
All right, she's holding steady.
maybe someone you can't see, We'll see.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
my god!
dude, you know what though? That would be great. That would be a great pick because if he comes back at SummerSlam,
And wins that, and she picks him. She'll be like, "Hey, AJ."
And then the season's over, and I just get all those points. You
yep,
know?
and then she wins and she gets the belt.
If
So-
you win with John Cena,
I think that'll piss you off more than anything.
I think that would piss me off more than anything. Yeah, I think that might just tear me up. I'm getting kind of teary-eyed right now.
Well, there's gonna be a belt at some point that we're gonna have, and if you're cool with it, I would like you to paint it
Okay.
just like how you have podcast.
Yeah.
You should paint the podcast.
Oh, the words.
And if you even wanted to paint the MACKDOWN on there, however you want to do it.
On which? On your mini?
No. I want to get a Fandu. I want to get a Fandu belt, but I
Oh,
want
I
it to
see.
be silver.
Gotcha.
So I want the silver belt.
That makes sense. Can I do it in rhinestones? That'd be cool. Just do it all in rhinestones.
Do what in rhinestones?
The whole MACKDOWN logo.
Oh,
Should I? You know where to get rhinestones, right? Like the little.
I'm gonna get the Swarovski crystals.
Yes.
But I'm gonna get the
Oh,
little and
dude.
big ones, and then I'll make the whole thing.
Oh,
dude, that okay.
all that and more.
If you
Dude,
can
it's
do
gonna
it,
look like the fucking TBS title. Tell you what.
that's fine. I'm
Bling,
down.
bling.
So what color should the jewels be naturally? Because they have the outer jewels. Because usually, like for the original one, it's
I want like purple.
it's red jewels with gold.
Yeah.
But we can
I mean,
do
red is
we can do
okay.
silver and white. We can do silver and blue, silver and pink, silver,
silver
and
and
purple.
white. Let's do the silver and
yeah,
white.
I was gonna say white and silver.
So
would
what
be-
color should the strap be?
Black.
White? Black?
Yeah.
Black. Because
'Cause
it's
the-
like the void of the universe.
Exactly, and the crystals will pop more on
Yeah.
the white. On the white, you need dark colors in the plates.
So
Yeah.
the silver plates with the white jewels?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a black strap.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
white jewels pop.
Because there's every color strap, just so you know.
I mean, we could go funky and get like a pink strap or some shit.
Or gray.
Oh, I wish it was like a black strap with like a pink back. Or like,
I can probably make that happen.
or like a blue
A
front
light
with a
blue?
pink black. I can't speak.
blah 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 blah.
Neon blue, maybe.
Neon blue. No, Neon Moon. That's the song. Shit,
Oh, that's a
country song. Yeah.
Oh, what? It's a group. What's their names? No. What's their names?
Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks
and Dunn.
I saw them at the Minnesota
Country.
State Fair forever ago.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Of a neon moon.
Kimmy, we got. You know what? I should have brought the bag, man. We could have did some karaoke this weekend.
I mean, if I'm drunk at home, I don't give a fuck. I just don't
Yeah.
want to go do it in public because like, I hate people.
We
you
could
know?
do it here. I got the whole program. Shit. You know what? I'm doing it next week.
I'll karaoke at home.
Look, they got the antique one.
Oh, see?
That's cool looking.
Imperfect, it says.
That's fine.
Oh, it's a white strap.
Oh.
You can change it, though.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh.
say. Okay. Let's
Yeah, show me
like-
the colors. Show me the blue one. Ooh, that teal though.
Where's the teal?
Shh.
Oh, it's green.
Aww.
Yeah, and then they got red and
It
purple.
looks like a Saint. The purple might not be bad. It looks like Saint Peter.
Well,
the
Mr.
St.
B hates
Patty's
purple,
Day.
so he wouldn't.
Aw. Well, I mean, he'll never win the belt.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Well, once you're close to winning, maybe you can choose the belt.
Fuck
They got
you.
the snakeskin back.
No, they don't.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right here.
I like that.
Ooh,
see, I
but
like
red.
that. See, it looks like
Yeah,
it looks
it
like
is red,
ours.
though.
See,
It
Mr.
is
B, it looks
red.
like ours.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
Well, we got about 6 minutes to wrap this shit
Okay,
up. so-
yeah. So anything?
All right, we're
who
done.
won the week? Kimmy. So Kimmy, you got.
Oh, Kimmy gets the 90 seconds. Hang
get the
on, let me
90
get the timer pulled up.
Oh no.
You can say whatever you want. Talk about whatever you want. It's time for.
I mean, you
Kimmy.
can defer. I mean, if you don't
Defer.
if you don't know. If you don't want to give the 90.
What
We can do 60, whatever you want.
You want 60?
I don't think I'll need that much time.
So give her. Ooh, she's like, I got enough time to talk some shit. Key points.
It's going to be a really random one you're not going to expect.
That's cool.
Go.
Let me know when you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
All right, and let's go.
All right, so for AEW, Danhausen is really growing on me. The comedic relief that he has right now is really funny. Dude, and even him on the mic the other day really surprised me, I'm not going to lie. So I'm sorry, AJ, I can see you shaking your head. No.
He
But-
has a place, man.
He
It's
does.
Sting from Wish, bro.
No, but it's really not, though. That's not how he presents himself at all. You know what I mean? He's more of like I said, comedy in a way. But yeah, the whole 6'4", 300, it got me, dude. That got me.
And he just comes out as his little tiny self.
He's a tiny man. And yeah, then his promos was really funny. His in-ring shit is kind of quirky, is what I'll say. He does like things that are unexpected. And so I'm glad they kind of, or I hope at least, are separating him and Hook a little bit. They need to be their own independent thing. They never should
Yeah.
have done that.
Hookhausen.
It kind of killed his character, Hook's character, a little bit. They should have never like teamed them up. So I hope they kind of
agree.
keep him off on his own path of doing his own thing, because I think that could be hysterical, and he can pop up anywhere because he's so, I don't know, eclectic.
Wait till he pulls the teeth out, dude.
Oh, him and Britt Baker need to run a business together.
He pours a whole bag of teeth in your
You-
mouth
you-
and then
are
like
you-
uppercuts you and you spit the teeth everywhere.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
crazy.
getting like Hurricane vibes?
Hurricane?
Hurricane Helms.
Like Shane Helms?
Oh.
Stand
Just
back.
in
There's
that
a, like,
just in that
comic-
area of
the comic
like
relief.
characters, yeah. Santino or like
Yeah, Santino could be.
just any comedic talent. R-Truth.
Oh no, you can't.
No, not
Our truth is another level, bro.
That's not. Well, yeah, that's a whole different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who I would. Again, I'm bad at comparisons because I don't compare like you guys do in that way.
Okay.
I just like them for. I think he's an individual. Maybe that's why I can't compare. Because you say Wish Sting, but I don't really feel that way at all.
I'm just saying the look, not the presentation.
Yeah, but the face paint even is totally different.
That's
Cool
that's
looking, yeah.
very unique.
Right.
And he's got the weird tattoos and shit too.
Pretty much
So
his
anyway.
entire face and neck and head.
Yeah.
Really, everywhere
it.
there's not hair.
But I like his buggy eyes. I don't know. I just for some reason
Yeah.
like at first I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But now I don't know. Every week I see him now, I'm like, I like this guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, because when you first see him, you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. But
Yeah.
then you start understanding this character, and you're like, oh,
And he's really not. Like I said, he's entertaining in the ring. I'm not gonna say he's the best, but
Yeah.
it's entertaining.
yeah,
I like.
he
Okay, so
curses you
that's
and shit.
my time.
Good job.
I like
you.
it. Yep.
Good job.
All right, well, that wraps it up for this week. And has anybody got anything else left to say? I'm definitely beating you this week, so...
You know what? That's
by the end of this week, you're going to be last, and I'm going to be fourth.
Well, the only thing I got to say is, the Acclaim, I'm starting to like them a lot. They're becoming my favorite tag team on AEW, but you got to stop.
No, dude, that's their thing. They're going to scissor all day long. They even have a new fucking catchphrase. He says it every time they're fucking coming out. Scissor me, daddy! That's the new thing.
All right, guys, so make sure you like, subscribe,
Mitchell!
follow.
Perfect placement. I love it.
And we'll see you next time right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. You guys caught me off guard. That was nice.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting it.
That's what it's supposed to do, man.
I wasn't expecting it.
I wanted to sandwich it together.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? One at the beginning, one at the end.
Yes, we have Mitchell bookends.
Yeah, Mitchell bookends. There you go. We got AJ one
Look at
end
that.
and Mitchell at the other.
It's almost perfect timing.
Exactly.
Like literally perfect timing.
All right.
Yeah, like
We
2
did good.
minutes.
We
Let's
did
get
good.
this shit going.
All right.
And then I'll get the
Oh, my
smoker on,
ears.
and then we can...
Select.
Hey, should I put any Worcestershire
Oh,
sauce
absolutely,
on
yeah.
there? Okay. Hey, what do you guys think of this belt, though?
Worcestershire.
Not necessarily that one. They have the all kind of thing.
I just don't like the red.
Let me find the white.
Where am I supposed to put MACKDOWN Podcast on that, though?
You're gonna paint it.
Yeah, just paint over top of
Just
it?
gonna paint right over top of it.
Oh, that seems weird.
Yeah. Yeah, right here. But it doesn't have the WWE logo.
Huh. I wonder if I could, like, engrave it. Or like use a Dremel to, like, shave off some stuff and put my own stuff.
I mean, I'm sure you could. You could do whatever you want with it. Because this is just the big gold right here, so... where's the white?
There's only no special characters. No numbers, no exceptions.
I want this. I want my face like this.